Hello, 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 and welcome everybody to episode number 3 on my American Truck Simulator New Beginnings. Today we're going to be going in a Kenworth T680 18 speed from Elko to Truckee. The journey is going to take us 348 miles and it's all highway, interstate, motorway over here in the UK on 80. So what we'll do is we'll get into the cab and we'll get on our way. I found something out with Euro truck driving in America. Every once in a while, I would end up getting fines for no headlights, and I've realised that you've got to have your headlights on at all times. If you just click it once, it puts your parking lights on, and the second one, your headlights. So I've done a few trips offline. Got a bit of money behind me. It's only 35,000. I've not made much money. I've only done about 4 jobs. But I was getting fines left, right and centre, and I couldn't understand why. So I did a bit of research, had a look online, and had a look at a few forums, and people were having the same problems. So I've decided now at all times to drive with my lights on. Now over in the UK you don't have to drive with your lights on. But I believe in some European countries you do. But it's no biggie. It's no great shakes. We gotta respect the law. As it is. As in my previous video, I've been trying a little bit more with reversing in the parking bays. I'm not getting any better. It all comes with practice. I've also figured that because these have a longer nose on them, these American trucks, they have long noses where the engine is, and I wasn't used to making the turns, so I've realised I've got to turn a bit later to compensate for that. Straighten up a lot earlier. Thank you, gentlemen. So now this whole journey now is all highway, interstate. I'm still doing everything by joystick, so steering is still jerky. I don't have a steering wheel. I have no intentions of getting a steering wheel. Basically because I don't have the room. I'm only in a little box room. That's gonna be modified at this moment in time. It's the spare room, and my PC's in one corner on a table. I've got a sofa bed in the other corner where my new desk is gonna be, which is gonna be a bigger desk. So I can add more extras to it. I have to purchase another monitor. Truck facing the wrong way there. I have to purchase another monitor because I have at this moment in time I'm just using my gaming PC for using all my editing as well. But I do have another PC there that's already got my editing in it. Just that it just needs upgrading a little bit. So editing will be done separate than gaming. But the thing is with these videos, I find things hard to talk about because I don't want to bring politics into it because not everybody's into politics. I don't want to bring sport into it because not everybody's into sport. But it just has to be general conversations. Things that go on in my life at this moment. As per last night with my missus when we went to the petrol station. Put some petrol in my car. And my wife was sat in the passenger seat. I bought her a coffee from a well-known establishment. Let's just say it isn't cheap. It does cost a lot in tint. And as I was coming out the petrol station, there was a lady who was walking in front of it, and I get back to my car, and my missus goes absolutely bonkers. Because apparently, unbeknown to me, I was checking out her derriere. And it's all a bit of fun. We've had laughs about it. In the UK, we class it as window shopping. You can look, but you can't touch. So the conversation continued, and I stated the fact that when we're out shopping, my missus makes comments on other gentlemen. But it's all in jest. It's all fun. No seriousness in it. There's no harm. But she's continued it today. Carried on and carried on and carried on. We just laugh it off. That's all we do. So we'll see how far this goes. But at this moment in time, she's not a happy bunny. I didn't touch him. Hey, what do you want? Eh? Don't drag you into me shit. Eh? I'm just telling the story. I'm just telling the story. My missus is a bit of a Fortnite freak as well. I personally don't like the game. Do not like the game. No. But each to their own. I enjoy my driving games, my simulation games. He enjoys killing aliens. But going back to my missus having a go at me, I should really expect that after escapades with the mother-in-law. We recently got married. We got married in September of last year. And the mother-in-law is just an absolute nightmare. All those mother-in-law jokes are true. They are true. She's like the Encyclopedia Britannica. Knows everything. Never wrong. She's a lovely woman with an heart of gold, but she don't half talk some shit. And if... Oh, I don't like brake lights. Don't like brake lights. Oh, you donkey. He slammed on right in front of me. His back end don't look too bad considering I've just smashed into it. There you go. Nice car. Drug deal gone bad. So as I'm saying about the mother-in-law, yeah, she's an absolute gobshite. I have to go do anything for her grandkids, but she's an absolute numpty. Yeah, she can't ever be wrong. Even with her husband, she can't be wrong. Even when she's wrong, she's not wrong. yeah, like I said, I got married last September. We got married over in Greece, which was beautiful. Wouldn't fault it. Wouldn't change it for the world. We had a nightmare with the travel agents. I'm not going to name which travel agent is. We had an absolute nightmare. It's hard to arrange a wedding abroad, and when the hotel that you're staying in is supposed to be a 4.5-star hotel, and you have to have your room fumigated twice because of red ants, then there's something wrong. We weren't even down with the hotel as being a wedding. We was down as an anniversary. They wasn't aware of it. At our departure airport, which is Manchester, they wasn't going to allow our extra luggage onto the plane because you get extra luggage for the wedding party, which is for the wedding dress, flowers, within certain restraints, which is an extra 13 kilos, 6 kilos for me, I think, 7 kilos for the wife. But we wasn't, and this is 4:45 in the morning when we was flying. Get priority check-in. Oh, we goes to priority. What are you doing? Get out! Ow! It is fucking like that. Try to burn my fingers. So it gets to priority check-in, and they don't have it down on their records that we have extra luggage. After a few checks and a few irate people behind us, they decided, yeah, you can put your luggage on, take it with you. Yeah, we're going with us anyway, no matter what. And we went through the holiday, went through our honeymoon, come back to Kos International Airport, and they wanted to charge us €400 because they didn't have it down on their records that we was a wedding. So we pulled the rep for the company that we travelled with. The rep sorted it out. Now, every other hotel, every other holiday that I've been on, I've never had a rep on the coach coming back with problems like this. So it's a good job that she was there. Because if she wasn't there, then we would have had to pay this €400. So he gets back to England, and I goes into the branch of the travel agents, explain the situation. You'll have to go online and fill out a complaint form. So I filled out a complaint form, told them of all my grievances against them, which started basically from day one, from booking the holiday and booking the wedding through them. And we was given no help. I've had to research everything myself, make numerous amounts of phone calls, contact the hotel directly about things. So I put all this down in a written complaint, and the advisor who I was in chat with told me that it's up to me to have all my paperwork in order. And I just explained to her and I said, well, let's say that if all my paperwork wasn't in order, then I wouldn't have been able to get married. They turned around and said there'll be no compensation. I'm not interested in compensation. I'm not that sort of person. But I just said to them that some things need to change. And they need to up the game. Because I will not recommend anybody to book a wedding through them. And the rep then turned around to me and said, if you want to take it further, go to ABTA. So I said, I'll take it further. I'll go to ABTA, but I'll also contact one of these TV programs that you can air your grievances with. I've asked for it to be reviewed, which should take in theory 28 days. That's what they told me at the start when I made the original complaint, and that was on the 21st of September. So 28 days, and I cost it as 5 working weeks, 5.5 working weeks. And I still hadn't had a response from them by the 30th of November. I had to go back to them and ask them what they were doing about it. So it's not finished this yet. Excuse me. It's not finished by a long way. Not interested in compensation from them. I just want things done right for others. But it has to say that this year we're gonna holiday in England. We're gonna have a break in England, and then next year, hopefully, we're gonna go to Jamaica. And if my father's still here, he's still alive, because it's a place he's never been to, we're going to take him with us. Because my father's like me, he enjoys travelling. He's due to go to Thailand. The guy's 74 and he's going to go to Thailand 2 weeks. We pre-warned him. I don't want him coming back with a new mum for me, because my mum passed away a few years ago. And we keep having a running joke with all these holidays he goes on that he's spending my inheritance. But at the end of the day, and you got to understand, the guy still works full time. He still drives a truck for a living at 74 years old. But at the end of the day, He earns the money. It's his money. He spends it how he likes. We don't need for anything. We don't need anything off him. We just want him to be happy. Thank you. Bypass the way station. Thanks very much. I've not tried it yet, but what happens if you get called into the way station and you do not go in? I've never just ignored that calling. Never. I've just continued with it and gone as their rules. I'm off at this junction, and then we're turning left. Not too far away from. Oh, I hit that a little too fast. Went down that bend a bit too fast. I blame that on the missus fetching me a Bovril. It was too hot. What a donkey. Here we are at Walbert. Are you gonna let me out? No. A shitbag. You don't let me through soon, I'm gonna bully my way in. Don't want to clip the back of his van, which I'm gonna do. What we're gonna have to do here, because of where they want it and how the car park is, I'm gonna have to just skip it. Now we've gained another level. I think we'll add it to our fuel economy. Apply that to $41,363. what I'll do is I had to skip the parking because I couldn't turn the trailer around in the car park, and where they wanted me to just drive straight in. I'm not confident enough to reverse it round the bend as it is. I think that's more of an advanced thing because I think you need a wheel to do that. So I'm not that fussed about losing the XP, like 15 XP. But if you like what you see, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And leave a comment. There will be a link in the description to my previous video if you've not watched that one. I'll just wish you all good afternoon. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.